Hello my lovelies, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a really lovely day and you're good to go for today's video. Before we dive right in, if you are brand new to my channel, make sure that you click subscribe and ring that bell before we go any further, and make sure that you head over to my Instagram, give me a little follow there too, and come connect with me over on TikTok because I'm slightly obsessed with making TikTok videos right now. Yes, I'm 32 and I'm horrendously obsessed with TikTok. Now you'll notice a huge change of scenery for today's video. I thought, do you know what? I've decorated my lounge. I've kind of completely redone it all by myself in the last few weeks, and I flipping love spending time in here, but also it's super hot outside right now. And upstairs where I usually film in my bedroom, guys, gets so flipping hot. It's like all of my lights and everything, I end up like sweating and it's not a good look. So I thought I'd film down here where it's a little bit cooler and hopefully I won't actually boil while I make this video. But I'm very excited to bring today's video to you because it's one I've actually wanted to do for ages and I think will be super useful to so many of you if you're in the market for one of the Foreo UFOs. Now I know I'm probably going to get corrected on the way I just said that. I say Foreo, I think some people say Foreo. I'm not quite sure how you say it, but I'm going to go with Foreo. If that's wrong, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who jump on and correct me because there usually is when I say things wrong. You know, I'm only human, don't hate me. But what we're going to do today is we're going to compare the brand new UFO number 2, this is version 2, with the original version 1, which is the OG, the original in the UFO family, and one of my holy grail skincare products that I just reach for all of the time, and it has become such a staple in my weekly regime. And now I've got the 2, which is a slight upgrade. So how do they compare? If you're in the market for one, which should you go for? What is the 2 going to give you that the original won't? What will the original give you that the 2 won't? Let's dive in. Let's have an unboxing. Let's have a little chit chat. I'm going to show you the masks. I'm going to show you how it works, give you a product rundown. So if you're in the market to buy one, this video should cover everything you need to know before you do it. First up, guys, let's look at the original, which I have the baby pink version of. It is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And for such a tiny object, it actually does loads with your skincare. But this is what it looks like. You've got the gold on the front. You've then got the back, which this is what comes off. So your kind of sheet mask, your Foreo sheet mask goes across here, and then you fix it in place like this, push down, and it looks like that when you actually use it. This is your on button and the way you connect to the app, because this is an app loaded device, which I think is quite cool. And then also when you get your UFO, you get the cutest little stand, which is how you can store it, although I keep mine in a drawer so it stands like this, and then your charging cable as well. Gotta be honest, guys, I've had mine such a long time and I barely ever need to charge it. It's got the longest battery life. Like, I use this every single week and I can't even remember the last time I charged it. It's so good on battery life. I absolutely love it from that perspective. But this is your charging cable. And from there, that is what you get in your package. From what I can see before we dive into unboxing the 2, it's exactly the same. You get the stand and the charging cable. Obviously, my new 2 is the fuchsia pink. My original is the baby pink. I have actually measured them up for size. They're exactly the same size. So size-wise, there's no difference. But yeah, let's unbox the bad boy number 2 and see how it looks, how it compares in size and weight. And then we will talk about the aspects of how you use it and the benefits that you can get from the 2 that you can't get from the original. Okay, so let's compare. We've got the original and we've got the 2. Exactly the same size. I literally can I see any size difference? No, I can't, not to my like naked eye. There's no size difference. When you measure them up this way, exactly the same size, same thickness. So very little aesthetically is any different. And then very much like I showed you guys already with the original, the clip at the back where the mask comes off, and then you pop it back in when the mask is on and it will hold it in place. The charging port at the bottom, and then the on off button at the top. So aesthetically, very little difference there. Obviously we've got the gold, rose gold Foreo sign on the top. I do love my baby pink. I'm a bit of a pink lover, as you can tell. But yeah, aesthetically, no real difference. So what are the actual differences between the OG and the 2? So practically speaking, with the OG, it incorporated LED light technology, which if you've ever used that before, is kind of like a salon level type of facial that you can give yourself. LED light transforms the way your skin absorbs skincare. It's just a lot better at helping your skin to process the way you're putting your skincare on. It helps the pores. It just helps everything sink in better. So the fact that you can get an LED device at home to go with your sheet mask is absolutely amazing. Now there were 3 lights that were in this. It was red, green and blue, I believe. Well, The new 2 has gone one step further and has got 5 extra light wavelengths on there. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means, but what that actually looks like when you are practically using it is that basically you've got even more benefit in the LED. They've kind of extended the range of LED light technology there. So you've gone from kind of, it's not even a basic, let's be honest, because LED light technology is extreme with skincare. It's a really, really, really high performance way of absorbing your skincare into your skin, and they've just improved on it by 5-fold, apparently. So what that does when you're actually using it is, obviously the masks that come from Foreo that are designed to be used with these all focus on different things: calming, soothing, relieving, that kind of thing. And the light technology has been designed to work in coordination with that. So it's going to work better at calming your skin. It's going to work better at helping your skin to absorb the skincare products that you are using in your sheet mask. So that is one of the key differences. Now, do I think that's enough to kind of go, okay, let's go for the 2 if you've already got the original? I'm not sure if that's quite enough, but if you are buying one for the first time, then I absolutely think that that is quite important, because why would you want 3 lights if you can have multiple? I think it's just something like that. So maybe not a sole reason to upgrade to the 2 if you've already got the original, but definitely something to consider if you're buying for the first time. Okay, another key benefit of upgrading or buying the 2 over the original is the heating technology that comes within this. Now, these obviously work by heating and cooling very, very quickly. Now, the original has a normal heating mode, which still, guys, really isn't very long, like a minute or so. Like, it's not a long time, but this one, super quick. It's like so quick to warm up, so quick to cool down, which is actually really what you want, because you want to warm up the skin when you're putting the product on, so you're opening your pores and the skincare is soaking into your pores and being soaked into the epidermis, and then you really want to quickly cool the skin down when you're actually kind of vibrating the mask over the skin, because cooling the skin actually works to close the pores. So what you're doing is opening them with the heat to let the skincare products sink in and work their best, and then you're closing right away afterwards. It's very much the same technology as why you would use like cold water to splash on your face after, as like your final step if you're kind of doing a basic skincare regime, because the cold water closes your pores afterwards. So the 2 closes those pores a lot quicker, it opens them a lot quicker. I mean, I still don't think that the original is slow, because when I use it, it's like a minute or so. It's really not a long amount of time at all. But again, a definite improvement on the length of time it takes to cool and heat up, which I think, again, is very much the same sort of thing. If you've got the original, maybe you wouldn't need the 2, but if you're buying one for the first time, that is definitely something to consider. Now, when you're actually using one of the UFOs, there's something called T-sonic pulsations, which is basically a posh way of saying vibrations. When you pop this on your skin and you link up to your app and you're good to go with your masking session, you will literally feel it pulsating, massaging the skin, which obviously as you move, and it directs you how to move on the app as you're doing it, along with the heating, the light technology, it all works to deliver like a really top level salon quality kind of facial treatment. Those pulsations are really gentle, they don't hurt, they're not irritating. It's really relaxing, I must say. Like, when I do it, I feel super relaxed. It's perfect for an evening pamper. Both have those technologies, that T-sonic pulsation, I think it's called, which sounds quite cool, sounds quite nifty, right? But both of them have that, so you're going to get the same benefits from both there, with the actual practical way of the kind of massaging technique. See, I'm not like very technical with skincare, I know my stuff, but like when I'm trying to talk about all these like electrical technical components, I'm like, wow, I really need a degree or something to be able to say these words. I know what I'm saying, but I'm probably like, oh, okay, Chloe, what's T-sonic pulsations? Guys, any questions, leave them in the comments below, because I'll happily answer them afterwards. So guys, how do the Foreo UFOs actually work with the masks? Now, I've got 3 of my favorites here. We've got the Call It a Night, we've got the Shimmer Freak, and then the Matte Maniac, because I am a matte skincare lover. Obviously, as someone with oily skin, I'm always all about the matte. Now, the idea behind these is that they all work differently, and the UFO, when you link it up, will ask you which type of mask you're using, so it knows which type of light therapy, cryotherapy, which T-sonic pulsations to use to basically amplify the skincare in your chosen mask, which is pretty cool, right? So basically what you've got is effectively a smart face mask system, which is exactly what it is, but it responds to the skincare that you're using and applying to your skin, and knows which light to apply, which coloured lights to apply, so whether it's that red, green, blue, whatever it is, it knows which pulsations to apply, how quickly to cool down, how quickly to heat up, all in response to the mask that you're using, which is pretty cool, especially when you can do this from home. That is like a salon targeted skincare experience, right? And I mean, I absolutely love the Matte Maniac. It's one that really helps, especially as someone with oily skin. but if you like Shimmer Freak, you're gonna like that if you like glowy skin, if you have no oil problems. But I do quite like this one when it's summer and I just want a little bit more of a natural glow. And then one of my all-time favorites is the Cool It at Night, because if I'm doing this right before bed, this is the perfect way of giving me some heavy duty skincare and knowing that I've really massaged my skin. It's like having a facial before you go to bed. Now, what these actually do when you're using them as well, the UFO will distribute the product across the skin basically in a way that kind of prevents blemishes, increases natural radiance, anything that makes your skin look how you want it to look based on the mask that you're using, which I think is pretty cool. So it's going one step further than just helping you apply the mask and helping the product sink in. It's applying light and pulsations to basically make sure that your skin is the optimum absorbency for the products, but also it's getting all of the light qualities as well, light, heat, cooling, all of those things all together to create this really amazing skincare experience. So I've jabbered on enough about the whys and wherefores behind the products. Why don't we look at how it actually works? I'm not going to use it today because I've obviously got makeup on to do this video, but I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to demonstrate how you use it, and all importantly, I'm going to show you the app, which is super simple to use, and it will show you how easy it is to link up the app on your phone to your device and go. Okay guys, so I've got the app on my phone. It literally asks me to connect my UFO straight away, and how you do that is that dented button on the top, you hold it down for a minute or so, it will start flashing like that. Can you see that? The Bluetooth is trying to pick it up. We've got the red light and the yellow light now. There we go. So we're all linked up. Now, a great feature on the app is that when you click on your actual device which links up, it's got all of the details, your warranty details on there, which I absolutely love. The date that you bought it, the date that you used it. You can remove it, you can add other devices in, so you can have both linked up to your app, which I think is pretty cool. It is still flashing now to tell me that it is connected. We're going to go on Start, which looks like this. And it says, Make My Day Hydrating Anti-Pollution. You can also change the vibrations here yourself, the T-sonic pulsations, you can amend them completely by yourself. You can change the temperature by yourself. You can use the whole app as an actual remote control if you want to go rogue and do it yourself, which I quite like the thought of. It also tells you how much battery life you've got there, which I think is really cool. And we are now going to pop a mask in so you can see how it works, and then I will show you how you massage it on your skin. It's that easy. Okay, so we're going to start with the Make My Day mask, which is this one. It's got hyaluronic acid, red algae in. It's basically perfect for every day. It's going to plump the skin, give it a more radiant look, which is what we all want, right? And then it's coming out. I'm trying to balance this. So you tear it open. I've just sent some serum flying absolutely everywhere. Oh, I love these masks. Okay. And this is what it looks like. So it's super, super tiny. So you don't have to worry about loads of like waste excess. And then you are going to take off that back part like we said. Pop the mask on here like this. Get your top part. How do I do that? And then just fix it in place, and you'll hear it kind of click. Now it's very, very wet. I should have kind of got a towel. And then what you do on the app, if you guys can see, that's what it looks like. And we're going to go through the process together. So we're going to press start. And what we do is scan the barcode on the mask, and then it knows exactly which one you've got.
Secure the UFO activated mask to your device by clipping the attachment ring into place with the Foreo logo facing up.
See? So it talks you through the process, which is cool.
Use a circular motion as you gently glide UFO across your face and neck, distributing mask essence evenly.
So what you'd be doing,
Allow your mind
rubbing around, and you see that red light?
As the red LED and a gentle warmth prepare your skin to receive the full benefits of this complex.
So what you'd be doing is just moving this around the skin, following the actions that they are showing you on the app, just applying in gentle motions, and that red light is delivering the heat.
Relax and enjoy a soothing facial massage.
If you can hear that.
Sonic pulsations infuse moisture into your skin.
Those are the pulsations. And again, you just keep massaging. I really want to use it now. I want to put it on my skin.
As the warmth gradually decreases, the anti-pollution formula is locked into skin. while the green LED helps reveal a brighter, more even skin tone for an all-day glow.
So obviously we've now changed the green light, which you can see on my skin. Obviously, if you were using this, would actually be on your skin. I don't want to take my makeup off because I've got a whole day of filming ahead. But now the massaging, the pulsations are a lot more consistent. I don't know if you can hear that. It's a lot more gentle. And it's slowing down. You can hear it slowing down, kind of like gradually and calmly just ending. And then when you're ready, you just press stop treatment.
Your smart mask treatment is now complete. If you'd like, you can repeat the treatment. Otherwise, dispose of the UFO activated mask and rinse your device under running water.
And that is it, guys. That's literally all you do. And then as soon as you're done, you just turn the app off. Voila. And yes, you do wash it under running water. Obviously make sure it's turned off. I'm just going to take this off and clean it up. I really wish I had actually used that because I'm feeling proper like I want to have a bit of a pamper now, but that is as easy as it looks. And how simple is it that the app talks you through all of the motions, it talks you through why it's applying each type of light therapy, each different type of pulsation, it talks you through the process so you know what you're doing and also why you're doing it, which is quite important. It's not kind of just going, here you go, done, and you've got no idea what you're doing. So I really like that. So now I'm just going to wash my UFO off. So my overall thoughts on the original versus the two. Now, I love my original and I use it every single week, at least once a week, because I just find it's such a great way of getting like heavy duty skincare without having to go to a salon. I absolutely love it for that. Now the price points are quite different. I think there's about 70 or 80 pounds different, maybe not even that much now, but there's enough of a price difference to make you question which one you should get. Now, I have two different thoughts, which I think I've kind of expressed through the video. If you have the original, do you need to spend the extra and upgrade to the two? In all honesty, I would probably say, unless you're really, really hot on it and you're obsessed with Foreo, you'd absolutely love it, then yeah, of course, do it. If you've got the money to spend, if you've got vouchers, if you're asking for a birthday present or something, abso-flippin'-lutely. But do you need to upgrade to the two? I would be honest and say probably not. However, if you're in the market for one completely afresh, would I say go for the two or the original? I'd say go for the two. Because ultimately, there are more light therapies, there are more pulsations, it responds better to the skincare qualities in the masks, it helps the pores to absorb it faster. There's just a lot more of the little details that they fine-tuned with the two. Now, I do love that, and I think if you're ever going to buy an electrical product, you're always going to want to go for top of the range. So obviously the two ticks that box for you. So I guess overall it depends how much you love your face masking. If you're like me and you're a face maskaholic, I can't recommend a UFO highly enough. I've absolutely loved them for years. I had my first Foreo product a couple of years ago and since then I've been absolutely in love with them. These are like, they're a pricey treat, but if you are into your skincare, if you're into face masks, like I've done like nearly a face mask a day throughout lockdown, which has been crazy, but it's been great for my skin and I've really enjoyed doing it. So I think if you are indulgent and you really care about your skin and you're really hot on skincare, then a UFO is absolutely essential to your regime. But if you've already got the original, do you need the two? Maybe not. If you don't have any, do you need the two? Hell yes, go for it. So I'm a big fan of this range. I don't dislike either. I don't think one is better than the other. I just think there's more technical capabilities with the two. Guys, what I will do is link down below to the original and to the two if you want to pick either up or you want to check out some more specs on them. I'll also link below to my 3 favourite masks. Obviously we mentioned those already. However, I'm really excited. I only found this out this morning. There's a whole new range of masks to explore with them. They've got loads more now. So I'll link below where you can pick all of them up. If I can find any discount codes or anything like that, I will also pop them in the description box for you because you know I like to deliver you guys a sneaky little discount code. But if you have any questions for me, if you want to know anything about the app, the way to use it, the way to get the best, I know one question I have been asked about it before is can you use other sheet masks with it? I don't think you can. I mean, I think you could, but would you get the best out of it? Probably not. And the idea is that obviously all of the light technology and the pulsations are geared towards the Foreo masks, so that's how they get the best out of it. But, you know, I guess maybe you could if you really wanted to. I just personally wouldn't risk it because I think if I'm spending a couple of £100 on an electrical tool to make my skin look good, I don't want to break it. As I mentioned, guys, I'll link below where you can pick all of these up. Do make sure that you hit subscribe and ring the bell before you go. Leave me any questions in the comments and I will make sure to answer them all. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a different one from me. And I will look forward to seeing you very soon for the next one. Bye.